Hey guys, it's Dave with Big Rock Bend Reviews here. I've got the Sencut Sachse for my final thoughts. I've been carrying this knife for about 2 weeks. Very cool looking little flipper tab knife. You can see, I'm going to focus in on the blade a little bit here. You can see some scratches, some scuffs, a little bit of wear and tear. I did have to sharpen this knife at the end of the 2 week carry period. I did not think to get any footage of that, but I did touch it up a little bit on my sharpening stone. And you can see, I mean, after the touch up of the edge, this thing slices right through the paper. Very impressed with how well this knife really does cut. It just, everything I threw at it, this knife cut right through it. The only thing I did notice that was kind of a negative, if you really grip on the handle and dig in to get a good tight grip on it, the spacing on the back here is a little bit wide and it will pinch into the meat of your hand. You can kind of see here that red mark. It only happens if you're really bearing down on it, if you're on like a hard target, or if you're having difficulty with a cut or something and you really grip tight. That back spacing is just a little too wide and it really does pinch in there pretty hard. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. Putting gloves on solved that. I had some light work gloves that I usually used when I was cutting stuff. And that really solved the problem. So not too big of a deal, just something to be aware of. I do like this knife that you can do the reverse grip with it, and with the flipper tab, the way it's shaped and that little cutout for your finger, it really locks in there. Even if you're like trying to cut around something, you need a reverse grip. Still works, very comfortable like that. Um, Very smooth action on it too. Really like the button lock and the flipper tab. It's very fidget friendly, this knife. And you can see here using that button lock to close it and then flip it open. Even after 2 weeks of really just opening and closing this knife anytime I got bored at the office, it still functions real smooth. No issues, nothing stuck, never once had it catch or anything. The thumb stud works really well too. You can flip it open with that as well. I will say this is my first flipper knife, and I really like that little flipper tab on the back. Love the lines on this knife, the look of it, the feel. Very impressed. So thanks, Sencut. Great job, guys.